And now, 2K Sports. Youth. Thursday night in a look at Indiana's starting group. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at point guard. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
They get it back. Pass to Mathurin. Siakam outside. Fires from deep. Indiana again missing. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has a major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Carroll passes to Wagner. Three-pointer. Indiana with a rebound. Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Mathurin. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here, to the middle. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The rebound by Carter.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Wagner finds Carter from the wing. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Back to Banchero. Carter from outside. The shot misses. For Indiana, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Halliburton outside. Wagner with a steal. And the Magic pushing it up now. Suggs with it. Siakam covering. Banchero outside. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 1. Fires in the triple. Mathurin's got 5 points.
The confidence of Mathurin, palpable. You see it and feel it. That looked good from the moment it left his hand.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Shoots over Siakam. Banchero, no good. For Indiana, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, because Carter Jr. is so dynamic athletically, his teammates have a lot of confidence in him finishing the alley-oop.
Halliburton against Wagner. On the wing, Mathurin. Wide open look. Another one falls for Indiana.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Suggs. Carter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You know, the thing about Carter, even though he loves to play with his back to the bucket, he can also face you up and knock down the jump shot.
The steal. Now here's Suggs. He's guarded by Nembhard, and out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Three-pointer off the mark. Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Caldwell Pope for 3. The rebound by Turner. And for Indiana, they're shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Halliburton. He drops it from range.
Really hard to stop his pull-up. Excellent J from Halliburton.
The three from Suggs. The rebound by Nembhard. Suggs against Halliburton. Three-pointer, Mathurin. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's McConnell in at the 1. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. And Banchero gets it to go.
Assertive offense from Banchero. It's good that he isn't shy about working for his looks.
Here's Nembhard. No good with the triple. Orlando leading to the inside. Back to Caldwell-Pope. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep. Nembhard, good. And the Pacers lead by 1.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Suggs. Money on the 19-footer. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, I like Suggs knocking down that mid-range jump shot. That's what the defense gave him. Make him pay for it.
And Siakam gets it to go.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Suggs. Give him 8 points now. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Here's Mathurin. Orlando making their last shot. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Suggs. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And now a three-point Orlando lead. McConnell from outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Pacers trail by 3. Matherin passes to Nembhard. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. Nembhard's got 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. Batase's checked in for Orlando.
First team foul.
A minute 22 left in the first half of this game.
35.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. McConnell from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Turner. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Batase. Matherin with a steal. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Banchero. 41 seconds left to play in the half.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Siakam outside. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Siakam's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Suggs with it. Turner covering. McConnell with a steal. In transition. Here come the Pacers. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Wagner.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Here's Halliburton. With 2 seconds left. That shot missing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Indiana ahead. They lead by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Wagner. Also, Jonathan Isaac out there. Cole Anthony out there with Gogo Batase. And it's Black in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Pass to Isaac. Out to Anthony. There's the 3. And Toppin pulls it down.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Halliburton. The crossover. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Pacers leading by 5. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And he's going for the oop here. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
He's so dangerous in the pick and roll. Halliburton beating the defense with that pass right there.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Now here's Bryant. still without a bucket. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Isaac for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Now here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's Black. Pacers with a rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now. Halliburton left side. Toppin outside. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the open look. Magic trail by 10. On the wing, Anthony. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3. Anthony's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Down low. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
1:41 left in the third quarter. For 3, Anthony. And Bryant pulls it down. Indiana leading by 9. Halliburton misses.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Batase. He's scoreless. No one near him. That one is off.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And there's the lob. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Orlando's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Isaac outside. With the fadeaway. Drills it from deep. Isaac's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, I like the deep ball of Isaac there, man. Has good touch for a big fella, and he shoots it with confidence.
They grab their own miss. Outside for Halliburton. And here's Shepard for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 6. On the wing, Anthony. Defended by Halliburton. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Lets the 3 fly. The shot no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
We're going to check these guys out on the bench.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
Ignition switch ignited.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And of course they...
And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. The 3 from Suggs. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers leading by 9. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. 3-pointer. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists in the game. Caro outside. Suggs outside. The 3 ball. sinks the tray.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Halliburton outside to the paint. Wagner with a steal. And they're on the break. And it's slammed in by Carter.
No doubt about it, guys. We've got a ball game here. I'm sensing a major momentum swing after the steal and run out.
Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Caldwell Pope for three. The rebound by Nembhard. Nembhard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Halliburton outside. Orlando with the rebound. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Carter finds Suggs. Tries it from the top of the key. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Siakam with a screen on Suggs. Kicks it out to Siakam. The three. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Magic trail by 5. Outside, Caldwell Pope drops in the three. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at him. What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
The 3 from Suggs. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Halliburton, an easy 2 on the layup. And now it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Shot is up. And it falls all over the rim and in.
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
The 3, Mathurin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 7 tonight. Wagner against Mathurin. And he loves perfect execution from Banchero.
Stepping up in a big moment. Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
Pass to Turner. Again, Indiana.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
The 3 from Banchero. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And Turner is an athletic behemoth. What a word. And he's really good when it comes to finishing off. Alley-oop.
Suggs, no good. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
And here's Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. 9-point game. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Carter. And here's Wagner. The 3 from Banchero. The rebound by Turner.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They get it again. Pass to Halliburton. And there's the drive for 3. Mathurin. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Out of bounds. Pacers ball.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. Stolen by Carter. And so it's Indiana winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time...
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm a menace.
looking for answers. It'll be the Heat off the tip. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Now Hero, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Kicks it out to Wiggins. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Has to Ware from deep three-point territory. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Hero, no good. Orlando, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, Hero. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
First team foul.
Here's Hero. Has to Ware from the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. I think that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Now, Wagner following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Banchero, that's good.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Here's Hero. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Suggs. The putback, and Banchero and the follow. Banchero's got 5.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 5, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Burks against Caldwell Pope. Burks, the pass to Ware. Back to Burks. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero kicks to Ware. Just 5 to shoot. Burks for 3. The shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. The Magic trail by 4. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ware passes to Wiggins. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, Hero. He's got 5. Pass to Burks. Suggs with the steal. lets it go with the three. And Ware pulls it down. Burks for three. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Caldwell Pope for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
Miami again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Ben Kelly. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Heat out front. They lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the floor for Miami. Mitchell is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Mitchell. And that one, good. Based on the last few decades, we've seen the three become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is. And teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the three spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the three is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner three.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Back to Robinson. Adebayo with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the three ball is good.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 10. Caldwell Pope outside. Launches a three. The offensive rebound.
Miami foul. Ware.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Look, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And great ball handling and control on the move. A couple things that elevate Adebayo as a big man.
Pass to Wagner for the three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Suggs against Wiggins. Outside Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now, here's Mitchell. Clock at 6. There's the triple. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He's covered closely. And it's good, 2 points. Vitadze's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Banchero. It's stolen by Banchero. The three. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep, Adebayo in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Heat leading by 3. Now Adebayo, 8 points for him. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Adebayo's got 7 points for the quarter. On offense, here are the Magic. Suggs dishes to Banchero. Wagner kicks to Banchero. But Trey trains the three-pointer. Banchero's got 8.
And he's one of those guys that just keeps coming at you. Paolo Banchero is special.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. There's a good screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Suggs. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Heat lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
They've got Anthony. Wagner out there with Isaac. Then there's Black. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's us out there for Orlando. Orlando trailing here. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
Here's Jaquez, the Magic getting the bucket. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat.
In for the Heat.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Jaquez. No good from outside. Well, Orlando shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Carter. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
For 3, Love hits it from three-point range. Love's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Wagner, a screen on Rozier. And showing some terrific range.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
Here's Rozier. There's the drive. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Anderson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And Anthony gets it to go. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. A 2-point game. Pass to Hackett. Anderson with the screen for Hackett. From downtown. No good there. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Isaac misses. Hackett outside. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Hackett has got himself on the board with 3 there. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Nikola Jovic has checked in for Kyle Anderson.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside Rozier. Marquez outside. Isaac with the steal. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. He had a nice open look right there. Black's got the lead up to 5 now for the Magic.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Jaquez the pass to Jovic. Back to Jaquez. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando leading by 5. Butler from long range. Love grabs the board.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Rozier the pass to Jovic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Black. He's got 5. Pass to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Here we go, 1-on-1. Robinson for 3. That shot off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Magic. They finish off the third quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Miami 5.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. They've got Kevin Love. Alec Burks is out there with Rozier. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. Caldwell Pope dishes to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hand. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Burks kicks to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Burks looking around. They get it back. Where's the bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more.
Defensive foul.
It's on Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Orlando leading. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bitadze. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Unable to get that one. Miami's on 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
No problem knocking that one down. Suggs has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Magic.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Magic lead by 4.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
For the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Bitadze. Suggs against Hero. Pulls it from 20, and he swishes it right through. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. 1:32 left in the fourth. Suggs. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And because it's so easy for him to get to the cup, Suggs doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but he has it in his arsenal.
They set the screen.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Heat. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Ware to the middle. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Lock at 6. Hero passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Wagner. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
23 seconds left in the game. Here's Suggs. Trains it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Launches it. That shot off the mark. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
But, I mean, there were some times that Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Hero. The rebound by Turner.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Shots good by Matherin.
Well, a lot of confidence to Matherin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Pass to Adebayo. Looking to end the run. Kept alive. Outside Burks. Here's the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Launches it from deep. Halliburton misses. Miami has gone 2 of 5 from deep. 4-3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Assertive jumper by Adebayo. I mean, he wanted it, so he took it.
Halliburton with the ball. Nembhard outside. Jacks up a 3. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A 3 off the inbound. Sinks it from distance.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Shoots over Matherin. Wiggins, no good. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. The Heat have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Hero for 3. Indiana with a rebound. On the break. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Halliburton against Wiggins. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Got a hand on it. Ooh, an open look for Hero. Burks finds Adebayo. The 3 is up. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Up top, Turner. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Ware. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Matherin. The rebound by Ware. The Heat with the lead. Stolen by Siakam. Outside Matherin. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. 32 seconds left in the first. He can't get it to go. Here's Adebayo. He's got 9. Hero with it. Defended by Halliburton. Adebayo, a screen on Halliburton. Miami, no good that time either. The Pacers shooting only 42% to get this one going. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And the three-pointer goes. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
From deep, Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More 2K. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, let me get your thoughts on the Pacers and how they're playing so far.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Alec Burks. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I know he was wide open, but that fadeaway was cash.
Here's Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Hero for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Halliburton. Finished off the break. Halliburton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Nembhard. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Halliburton looking over the floor. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wiggins for 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Indiana's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Siakam outside for Halliburton. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Remains Indiana ball.
High post Siakam working on Adebayo. Three-pointer Mathurin. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Mathurin's got 6.
Well, the playmaking's certainly getting better. Benedict Mathurin decisive in the screen and roll right there.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Heat trail by 5. From deep. Unable to get that one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound, Miami. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Heat have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. From behind the arc. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And Indiana misses again. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 2. Lets it go from deep. And Adebayo with the basket. On the assist by Wiggins. He's got 17.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
From downtown. Oh, Halliburton deadly from deep.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from 3-point territory. Look out.
Wiggins outside. They get it back. Oh! And he dunks it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Now, the coaching staff encourages Halliburton to get involved in pick and rolls because he will pick you apart.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul, so Indiana ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
There's 38 seconds left in the second period. Mitchell against McConnell. Robinson for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Oh, got a piece of it. Now the Pacers on the move. They get the rebound. Pass to Shepherd. Fires for three. He buries it from three. Shepherd's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. From deep three-point land, Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. Hit a couple from downtown. This appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Fan, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Aaron Nesmith. Shepherd is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's Toppin, and it's Bryant in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And it's Shepherd missing. Miami trailing. Here's Jovic. Here's Love. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm.
Oh, hey! How about that?
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And there's the screen. Shoots. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seem to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Bryant, no good. Miami leading by 3. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up. Here's Robinson. Here's Love. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Bryant, a screen on Mitchell. McConnell passes to Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Well, just showing great agility in the pick and roll. Thomas Bryant just being decisive right now.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. It's Jaquez on the wing. Shoots over Nesmith. Jaquez no good. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Toppin. That one's good for 2.
Obi Toppin about 220, 230, and he is able to absorb the contact and complete his move. Tremendous finish.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's marked by McConnell. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Nesmith passes to Bryant. Top of the key. Another shot.
Minutes remaining in the third.
Jaquez grabs the board. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Jovic. hits the trifecta. Jovic has got 6.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
1:41 left in the third. McConnell passes to Toppin. And here's Neesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pulls up at the elbow. And it's Mitchell. The miss. Pacers trail by 4. Stripped it away. Outside Neesmith. Drains the triple. Neesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Mitchell. Here's Love. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he's good on the second. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And here's Siakam for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by Mathurin. That's good from Jaquez on the assist by Mitchell. Jaquez has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Halliburton for 3. A Halliburton 3. What a response.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shot on the wing. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Jaquez. Off the mark there with a 3. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Heat. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Clean jumper there by Hero. He really knows his shot well.
Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton for 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And here's Halliburton. Siakam the screen. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 25 points.
Yeah, that's savviness by Tyrese Halliburton. Gets himself something he can work with, makes the game look easy.
Adebayo, a screen on Halliburton. Oh, there's the alley! And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Burks for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Turner. Good D by Adebayo.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Outside Mathurin. The 3 ball. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 7. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Siakam. Adebayo, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Shot's good by Matherin.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Outside Burks. Wiggins against Matherin. 20 feet out. It's kept alive. Wiggins outside. Pass to Burks. 5 on the clock. Yes! He nails it! Pacers trail by 6. Three-pointer Matherin. The rebound by Wiggins. Here's Ware. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Turner for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. The ball's knocked loose. On the break. Here's Halliburton. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
The Pacers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter.
Well, if they've been saving one of their favorite plays, now is the time to use it.
Wiggins from long range. On target from range. Wiggins has got 6 here in the quarter.
A terrific timing on that catch and shoot. Wiggins in complete command.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
Adebayo, a screen on Halliburton. And he's going for the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Halliburton punching in. Finished off the break. And now just a 1-point Heat lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Matherin, a screen on Hero. Outside Matherin. To tie it up. The rebound by Ware.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Adebayo from long range. The rebound by Nembhard. Halliburton pass to Matherin. Halliburton outside. This one for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
To the left wing. Now Adebayo shoots over Siakam. And it's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
sports. A look at the Magic starting group. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Suggs in at point. And for Indiana, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward.
Talk about self-service. Halliburton doing it all by himself that time.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Outside Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Suggs kicks to Carter. Off the run, traps in the tray.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Halliburton for 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Carter finds Banchero. No good on the 3. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Got that one up quick.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass was coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
Suggs looking around. Pass to Wagner. The train sinks the three-pointer.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Here's Halliburton. And Nembhard has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Carter with a screen on Halliburton. There's the lob to Carter. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Once it's up in the air, they trust Carter will come down with it. Did he ever? Boy.
Siakam outside. And Indiana, another 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. They do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. And Turner throws it down.
Hey, if you throw it up there, Miles Turner is going to find it and finish it.
The Magic trail by 7. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. His 3-pointers off the mark. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Suggs. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Wide open. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Outside Mathurin. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And a wide open look for Siakam. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Siakam's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pacers. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Halliburton finds Turner, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks knocks it down.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolling to the basket.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Out to Turner. There's the three. Kept alive by Indiana. Siakam passes to Turner. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Carries it from three-point range. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Banchero. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Halliburton, no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 11. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Halliburton against Suggs. Suggs with the steal. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. And they pick up 2.
Boy, I like how confident Suggs is on the break. Feels like he's fully in control in these situations.
Halliburton for 3. Drills it from outside. Halliburton's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Toppin can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Magic.
Number 35.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Banchero, that's good.
He's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Now it's just a 3-point Pacer lead. Turner for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pacers leading by 3. Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
Here's Suggs. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Suggs has got 7 points. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Finished off by Banchero.
Nice work by Banchero, making himself available for the alley-oop pass. He's developing great court awareness.
Halliburton for three. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 15-5 run here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Wagner with it. He's got 6. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 9.
You know, it just looks prettier from the corner, especially when Caldwell Pope lets it go.
Mathurin finds Turner. Takes the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wagner from long range. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Mathurin missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of this.
Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Banchero. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Banchero's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Mathurin for 3. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
To the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so in the game for the Magic, Black is out there with Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Bitadze in at the center.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Siakam against Wagner. Bryant comes with the double team. Offensive rebound. Pass to Black. From outside the arc. There's Bitadze. Over to the left wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Black's got his first points in this one. Pulls up from the corner, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And that one's good, Wagner.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
From the arc, the rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Black, and there are the Magic with another bucket. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now, here's Neesmith. He has 5. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the 3 off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Anthony from the arc. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Clark Cole Anthony is some kind of scorer when he gets hot.
Yeah, he's really special when he gets it going. He can beat you by himself. That's how good he is. He's a little mercurial, up and down, volatile a bit. But I tell you what, I like what he gives you when he's playing at his best.
To the inside. Indiana moving it around. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 5. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the Magic can't hold on to the ball.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Siakam for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 9 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Shoots the 3. They get it back out to Anthony. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. Pacers leading by 8. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. For 3, Siakam. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Lob pass to Wagner.
And Isaac is a nice passer. He senses when his guys are ready to shoot the ball and gets it to him quickly.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. McConnell passes to Neesmith. Fires the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 6. Down low. Stolen by McConnell. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vitate's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And finished off by Wagner.
A capable floor general.
Anthony.
I love watching Anthony set up his teammates.
Bryant runs for 2, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First team
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Both free throws good for Bryant.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Suggs dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Lets it go with the 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Mathurin for 3. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Paulo Banchero. 3 points.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Nembhard finds Halliburton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
Third personal foul.
That's his 3rd foul of the game.
really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Over in the corner, Banchero. Over Siakam. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Halliburton for three. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pacers lead by 4.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that three with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Beyond the arc. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And good. He nails it.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
Siakam for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Suggs missing. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent. Rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. What a pass by Halliburton. He's so comfortable running the screen and roll. Excellent.
Carter with a screen on Halliburton. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Suggs against Halliburton. Here's Wagner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. A 2-point game. And it's Suggs missing.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And then Carter with the dunk.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
The Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Nembhard covering. And it's Banchero missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Bounce pass Suggs. They get a hand on it. Here's Nembhard. And he bangs it home with one hand.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Launches from deep. Siakam misses. So it's Indiana picking up a win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust.
and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. Carter can't get it to go.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Ware. Kicks it to Hero. The three. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Throws it up high. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Adebayo, the second chance points on the tip-in.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Banchero. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Brett, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Suggs surveys the D. Caldwell Pope for three. The shot won't fall. For Miami, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Burks with it. Wagner picks him up. Adebayo from long range. And again, Miami with a triple.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. Wagner for three. Hits the three-pointer.
And keeping everyone involved early. Now, that typically pays dividends.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
And Burks gets it to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Allie?
He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Thank you for that, Allie. The three from Banchero. The rebound by Ware.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And then Adebayo slams it in.
And how about Adebayo just getting up and getting athletic?
Here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Fires from deep. Buries it from three. Banchero's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hero finds Burks. Kicks it to Hero. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Here's Banchero. The rebound by Ware.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Adebayo from long range. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. Magic trail by 9. Pass to Suggs. Over Wiggins. Suggs, no good. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wiggins. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Carter, good.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Burks passes to Adebayo. Over Banchero. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they're... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
They've got Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Wagner for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Caldwell Pope against Burks to the paint. Ware, and he jams it home with authority.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Suggs finds Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Outside Burks. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Burks. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Magic trail by 10. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Adebayo from long range. It's rebounded by Batase. Deflects the pass. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Drives to the hoop, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Here's Ware. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Suggs has got 5 now.
Love the quick shot there. Suggs looking decisive and comfortable, stopping and firing.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Back to Burks. 1:27 left in the second quarter. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Batase. Magic trail by 10. To the inside. Bam! Paolo, what execution!
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Banchero ahead.
Burks looks for three. The long distance three is buried. He's got 12.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
The athleticism. Wiggins with the vertical.
He makes that look so easy. Andrew Wiggins up and down on the alley-oop.
The three from Suggs. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 9 rebounds now. Wiggins against Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And so Banchero will bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 11. Wiggins looking around. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got 4 rebounds now.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, one of the stories here, Alec Burks getting it done today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Anthony. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Wagner. Then it's Gogo Batadze, and it's Black in at the 2 spot.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
It's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Anthony against Mitchell. Lays out. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Miami leading by 9. Outside for Love. Here's the three. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Precision shooting off the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
Anthony, the pass to Black. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Miami has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Robinson gets the bucket.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Jovic. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Isaac, the pass to Black. To halt the run. On target from range. Black's got his first 3 points of the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Mitchell, the pass to Jovic. There's the screen. Pass to Jaquez. Shot clock at 5. And Jaime Jaquez gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Magic trail by 15. Anthony in the post. Check by Mitchell. Isaac, the pass to Black. Wagner with a screen. From the arc. Offensive board. Shoots over Jaquez. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Takes a 3. Shot's good by Black. Black's got 6.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Charging foul called on Davion Mitchell. First personal foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Anthony finds Isaac. Back to Anthony. For 3. Miami grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. Mitchell against Anthony. Outside Robinson. From deep. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 10. Here's Black. Pass to Isaac. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Batase. And again, it's Orlando converting.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Mitchell with the ball. Wagner picks him up. Offensive rebound. Here's Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. .35 seconds left in the third quarter. Robinson passes to Love. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen. Wagner outside. From outside the arc. Rebound Miami. Love's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Three-pointer, Anthony. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Caldwell Pope with it. Now Burks defending. Ben Carroll on the take. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Ben Carroll comes tumbling by.
Hero from way outside. The rebound by Carter.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
In transition, here they come. Back to Wiggins. All sorts of time. And the jumper is good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Here's Suggs. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
This close to the rim, Wiggins can make it look pretty effortless. He just pops it in.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. For three, Caldwell Pope connects from downtown. Miami leading by 8. Hero outside. They set the pick. Pass to Adebayo. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Adebayo sets a screen. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Heat lead by 8.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Suggs with the buckets.
A solid jump shooter. Now, the defense has to get up on Suggs, or that's going to happen.
Outside Burks. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Banchero finds Suggs. Left side Carter, 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's where, guarded by Banchero. Ooh, an open look for Hero. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Suggs with it. Pass to Carter. Wagner with it. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Heat.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Buries it from 3.
Caldwell Pope, three-pointer.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Caldwell Pope against Burks. Here's Hero. Comes up empty down low. And here's Wagner. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the fire.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat, culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Now, Mathurin following the three-point attempt by Bam Adebayo. Mathurin against Wiggins. Works in the corner. Here's Halliburton. And that one drops.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Wiggins from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Trains the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 5 now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Long range from the inbound. Burks pulls it in. Miami's on 1 and 2 from long range in the first quarter. Wiggins from outside. The rebound by Turner. Pacers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And Miami shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Adebayo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And he makes both free throws. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
He has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. A shot by Nembhard, no good. The Heat leading by 4. Burks kicks to Adebayo. That 3 off the mark. Pacers shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Kept alive. Outside for Halliburton. Fires from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wiggins passes to Hero. From past the arc. The shot off that time.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pass to Burks. Wiggins from outside buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Miami. Outside Mathurin. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
They set the pick. Hero passes to Burks. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Mathurin, good.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Heat. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. And it's Mathurin in at the three. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Pass to Adebayo. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his fifth rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Toppin. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
And very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Pacers trail by 3. Mathurin for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his fourth assist in this one. Hero against Halliburton. Fires it up. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Indiana foul.
They stand from 15 feet in. Not many players more dangerous in this NBA than Bam Adebayo.
No, there's not, Kevin. He's got the total package when he gets in the mid-range area on down. He can shoot the mid-range jumper above the rim to finish. He can score with his back to the basket, and he's an outstanding passer.
We haven't mentioned his defense, right? Because his defense is off the charts.
Always an all-defense consideration.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. They grab their own miss. Toppin passes to Mathurin. A three-pointer off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Toppin, that time on the assist by Halliburton. Toppin's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
Here's Halliburton. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
And a new group in for the Heat. Pacers trail by 3. Mathurin for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound Love.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Robinson misses. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 6-point game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that one.
Love with the screen on Halliburton. Mitchell wide open. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's now only a 1-point Heat lead.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Love the pass to Jovic. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Halliburton for 3. He can't get it to go. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Mitchell is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. There's a screen by Bryant. Sinks the triple. Neesmith has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Shepard. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Mitchell with it. Picked up by Shepard. Robinson for 3. Drills it from outside.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Bryant. Now, here's Neesmith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Jaquez.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on the second free throw. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, pass to Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Heat haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
First team foul.
That free throw, no good.
Now at the line, Davion.
And he sinks the second. Indiana trailing here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Siakam outside. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Pass to Hackett. For 3. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Neesmith can't get it to go. Robinson finds Mitchell. Back to Robinson. A 3 ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Robinson's got it all tied up now for Miami.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
McConnell passes to Shepard. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. Lets it fly. And it's Miami with the rebound. Deep 2 from Robinson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Robinson's got 8 points. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
In the corner, it's Robinson. From deep. The shot will not fall. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Siakam with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. And Pascal Siakam with the 3. Siakam's got 13 points in the second half. McConnell against Mitchell. Love outside. Here's Jovic. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Shepard. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
High IQ play by Halliburton, breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
Jovic. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And now a 7-point Indiana lead. Halliburton with the steal. No good that time. And so it's the Indiana Pacers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. Out to the wing. Adebayo drives in.
And great ball handling and control on the move. A couple things that elevate Adebayo as a big man.
Halliburton for 3. It's deflected. They recover it. Jacks up a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Halliburton's got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
Siakam inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Burks for 3. They get it again. Adebayo kicks to Burks. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Hero. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Burks. The 3. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Shot missing. Pacers leading by 8. Catherine for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires away from way outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Indiana's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Here's the 3. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Burks for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Burks has got 9 points now in the quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Turner. High shot from 10 feet out.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
And a wide open look for Hero. And again, Miami with the triple.
And you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Turner with his screen on Wiggins. And it's Halliburton penetrating. Shot's good by Turner.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Here's Hero. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Siakam with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Mathurin for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. The shot by Burks. Nobody around. Count it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. A miss that time would have put him up. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. 3-pointer. It's money from deep.
And wow, Mathurin, the youngster, making his presence known.
Burks for 3. Up top, Adebayo takes a 3. That shot misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And hustling like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work